San Francisco's downtown is 37% empty, more vacant than any major city in America. Office buildings worth $200 million in 2019, now worth $40 million. Nordstrom, gone. Whole Foods, gone. Westfield Mall, abandoned. 806 people died from fentanyl overdoses in San Francisco last year. More than car accidents. More than COVID. More than homicides. This is the doom loop. And your city is next. Here's how a doom loop works. Remote work empties offices. Empty offices crash property values. Crashed values mean less tax money. Less tax money means fewer cops, dirtier streets, more crime. More crime drives out more businesses. More businesses leaving means even less tax money. Each problem makes every other problem worse. And once it starts, it doesn't stop. San Francisco is in year 5 of this loop. Let me show you how bad it's gotten. 2019, San Francisco office vacancy 4%, normal, healthy. 2025, 37% vacant, 1 in 3 buildings empty. 2019, commercial real estate values peak. 2025, down 50%, some buildings down 80%. 2019, population 870,000. 2025, 805,000. That's 65,000 people gone in 5 years. And they weren't random people, they were the richest people. The top 1% of earners pay 50% of San Francisco's income taxes. They left, moved to Austin, Miami, Jackson Hole, and took the tax money with them. Let me show you who abandoned San Francisco. Twitter. Founded in SF, Elon Musk moved it to Texas. Headquarters, gone. Hewlett-Packard. Moved to Houston. Oracle. Moved to Austin. Nordstrom. Closed their downtown store after 35 years. Whole Foods. Closed their Market Street flagship. When Whole Foods gives up on your downtown, it's over. Westfield Mall. They didn't just close. They defaulted on a $558 million loan and literally handed the keys back to the bank. Just walked away. 2 Hilton hotels. $725 million in loans. Defaulted. Gave the hotels to the bank. This isn't a rough patch. This is full collapse. But here's what's making everything worse. The Tenderloin, 30 blocks in downtown San Francisco. Open-air drug market, not hidden, not at night, in broad daylight. Fentanyl dealers, users injecting on sidewalks, in front of businesses. The city gave up. 806 fentanyl deaths last year. That's 2.2 people dying every single day. More than double the national average per capita. You cannot run a downtown when people are stepping over bodies on their way to Starbucks. Businesses tried. They closed. Office workers tried remote work, never came back. Tourists saw the news, stopped visiting. The Tenderloin destroyed any chance of downtown recovery. And San Francisco's government? They spent $1.1 billion on homelessness programs last year. $1.1 billion. The problem got worse. Here's where the doom loop speeds up. Fewer people and businesses tuck less tax revenue. San Francisco's budget deficit right now, $789 million. They have to cut $789 million from the budget. What gets cut? Police. Street cleaning. Public transit. Fewer cops? Crime goes up 36% in 3 years. Less street cleaning? City gets filthier. More encampments. Worse public transit? BART and Muni cut routes. Less reliable. Now ask yourself, if you're a business deciding where to open your office, do you choose the city with fewer cops, dirtier streets, and worse public transit? No. So more businesses leave, which means even less tax revenue, which means even more service cuts. Loop continues. This is year 5. It's accelerating. Let me show you the before and after. Before COVID. Salesforce Tower. 61 floors. 1.4 million square feet, fully leased, symbol of San Francisco's dominance. Lunch hour in Soma, 50,000 office workers flooding restaurants, coffee shops, food trucks. Public transit at capacity, streets full, economy booming. After COVID, Salesforce Tower half empty, Salesforce itself gave up floors. Lunch hour in Soma, ghost town, restaurants closed, food trucks gone. Public transit ridership down 70%. Streets empty. What happened? March 2020, COVID. Everyone works from home. May 2020, Twitter announces, work from home forever. Every tech company followed. And tech workers asked, why am I paying $3,800 a month for a studio apartment in San Francisco when I can work from anywhere? They left. And they're not coming back. Remote work is permanent. The office workers who made downtown function? Gone forever. San Francisco's proposed solution: convert empty office buildings into apartments. Sounds smart, right? Here's why it won't work. Problem 1. Office buildings aren't designed to be apartments. Floor plates are too deep. 60-80 feet from window to core. Apartments need windows. Natural light. You can't put a bedroom 50 feet from a window. So only outer edges work as apartments. Center is wasted. Conversion cost: $400, $500 per square foot. For a 200,000 square foot building, $80–100 million just to convert. Plus buying the building, another $50–100 million. Total, $150 million to create 150 apartments. That's $1 million per apartment in development costs alone. Problem 2. Who's moving in? To make the math work, rent needs to be $4,500, $5,000 per month. But people are leaving SF because it's too expensive and dangerous. Why would someone pay $5,000 a month to live in the Tenderloin? They won't. Math doesn't work. Conversions won't save SF. But New York has empty offices too. They recovered. No. Different. New York office vacancy, 22%. San Francisco, 37%. New York population 2019-2025, stable. San Francisco, down 7%. New York crime rate, down from peaks. San Francisco, up 36% in 3 years. New York has Wall Street, fashion, media, tourism, restaurants, culture. San Francisco had one industry, tech. Tech went remote. San Francisco has nothing else. That's the difference. Here's what terrifies me. San Francisco isn't unique anymore. Office vacancy rates March 2025. Houston, 28%. Dallas, 25%. Chicago, 25%. Los Angeles, 24%. New York, 22%. Seattle, 20%. Austin, 19%. Every major city built around downtown offices is facing the same crisis. Remote work is permanent everywhere. The fentanyl crisis is hitting Portland, Seattle, Philadelphia, Austin. Budget deficits everywhere from property tax declines. San Francisco is just 3–5 years ahead. Everyone else is following the same path. Your city is entering the doom loop. You just don't see it yet. Can a doom loop be stopped? History says no. Detroit entered a doom loop in 1950, lost 70% of population over 70 years, never recovered. Cleveland lost 60% of population since 1950, still struggling. Baltimore, Gary, Indiana, Youngstown, Ohio, Flint, Michigan. Every city that entered a doom loop stayed in it. Some stabilized at lower populations, none returned to their peak. San Francisco is different because it's happening faster. Detroit took 70 years to lose 60% of population. San Francisco lost 7% in 5 years and accelerating. At this rate, SF loses 20–30% of population by 2035, from 870 to 600,000. And unlike Detroit, SF has nowhere to expand. It's on a peninsula, geographically constrained, can't sprawl, can't grow outward, only option shrink. San Francisco was the richest city per capita in America, $230,000 GDP per person in 2019. Tech capital of the world, where the future was invented. And it collapsed in 5 years. Not from an earthquake, not from a natural disaster, from a doom loop. Empty offices, lost tax revenue, service cuts, more people leave, even less revenue, worse services, more people leave. The loop feeds itself. And once you're in it, you can't get out. San Francisco isn't coming back. Not in 10 years. Maybe not in 50. But here's the real story. San Francisco is the warning. Your city has empty offices too. Your city has budget problems too. Your city is cutting services too. Your city is 3 years behind San Francisco. The doom loop is coming. Are you ready? This is Cities Explained. Next week, a city that's actually solving its problems. Subscribe to see which one. Comment below. What's your city's office vacancy rate? Let me know. Because San Francisco died, so your city doesn't have to.